Hello, Rosebuds. Hello. Welcome to the Rose Garden. If this is your first time seeing my lovely face, my name is Kimberly Ann. I come on here and I create messages to just help people get out of dark places, transform their lives, entertainment, because some of these messages be entertainment. Like today's message might be entertainment for real. I have Couldn't Be Me playing by Jessie Reyes, I believe is how you say her name, and it's so crazy. I'm seeing this song came across a YouTube mix that I played last night, and it so resonated so very much, and it's perfect for the time that we're in right now because we just had Venus cross the South Node. So a lot of karmic contracts, relationships, especially if you were the one who stood your ground, stood on business, and decided to hold your boundaries against somebody, you can thank the universe, God, and particularly, especially yourself, because you just ended a karmic cycle. Because you stood your ground and you stood 10 toes down, and Venus is now fin to bless you with no longer having to deal with that horrible ass cycle, that horrible ass person, and any type of relationships that are like that. Venus is now going to come through and clean up what's been messy for you for the last 10 years or whatever, or the last year. You know, some folks karmic relationship cycles were short. Mine was pretty long. I actually had I want to say maybe 20 to 20 year karmic relationship cycle where I had 3 really hard and horrible relationships. So this last relationship, I really stood on business, and this was actually, that last one was the hardest one for me to like, hey, it's not gonna happen. I shouldn't say it was hard, but I didn't think that I would get to a point where I had to tell him like, hey, it's over with. Even after he came back, trying to come back again, I'm like, yo, it'll never happen ever again in life. Not this lifetime, not the next lifetime, and I'm erasing the past ones. So, I'm sorry, by the way, hit subscribe, hit like, ring my bell, especially if you love this video. Check the description box below. I have plenty of offerings. I do life coaching, but I do have to see your natal chart. So you kind of get like a natal chart reading in the midst of me life coaching, because I prefer to help you get through life and unblock from the contract that you made with God. I have to see your natal chart. If you don't believe in astrology or any of that, please don't even message me, because I'm not going to deal with you. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, back to the message at hand though. So I need to turn that song back, because when this song came across, and I heard it, and she basically in the song was saying how the guy had settled for his so-called wife because she was easy. She said that the lyrics go something with the wife at the home, and she always keep her face beat, she's always at home, and she gave up every dream that she ever owned just to please him, and she loves him much, as long as he can cheat, as long as he come home. That's how the song goes. Y'all need to hear it. It's called Cudn't, CUDN'T, the letter B and Me, by Jessie Reyes. Is off her album Paid in Memories, which is I love the title. Listen, if you see this video, Miss Jessie, baby, listen, I love you. Like, y'all gotta like just see her. Like, she's a whole vibe. She's definitely her authentic self. She's not out here trying to be like a whole video vixen or nothing like that. Like, she's super dope. And this song was like perfect. It's like a blend of Amy Winehouse and SZA. Like, that's what I can put it as. Like, you know what I'm saying? That bad girl, great voice, you know, talented as hell. But I love it. Bad girl message all the way around. I fucking love it. But I think this is going to be my anthem for the holidays, because I'm so glad that I chose myself in so many situations, especially this very last one. And this whole year, actually, for me, has been a year of me learning how to choose me and making decisions no matter who would piss the fuck off and who I might lose in the process. And it has been my best year yet. Like, I'm in love with this year. Like, it's actually gonna be bittersweet to see it close, but I know, because this year is ending on such a really great note, despite the challenges I had and all that stuff of September. I know that 2026 is gonna hold so many blessings. So I am super excited, because I chose me, and I was like, it couldn't be me. Like, it couldn't be me dealing with the shit that I've seen people deal with. It couldn't be me continuing. Oh, I got a piece of paper over here, child. Y'all know I be keeping notes in my boobs to talk to y'all about. Oh no, that ain't no note. But yeah, so that was the message and how it came through. And I said, oh my God. And it's so funny. I played the song when I got in the car to hear the whole song, because it was only a clip in the mix. Loved it. And it was a guy at the end. It's like maybe a friend of hers. And it's a recording of him saying, like, just be happy that you caught it now, so the next time you come across something like that, you'll never go through that ever again. Like, it's for your benefit. Like, you having to walk away, and I did with that person because of how they move and what they decided to choose and do and all that, be glad he chose her. She was easier. She settled for this person who's never going to truly love her. And she also said in the song, like, he sits at home and he daydreams he sits at home and he daydreams about the woman that he ended up letting go, and goes out to cheat and try to find a woman of the woman he ended up letting go or losing. Y'all just gotta listen to the song. When you listen, it's gonna resonate with you, Rosebuds. I know that for a fact, okay? So when I played it in the car, the next song that came on was I Sip by Tory Lanez. And y'all know Tory Lanez sitting in jail, rotting away or whatever. And I was like, oh my goodness, is somebody going to jail? Like, what? And that's what Spirit was like, somebody about to be, I don't think it's necessarily incarcerated, but it can be. But because somebody made a choice to settle and not transform into their higher self, and basically collective, they lost you because and they didn't lose you because you ended up going off to somebody else. No, they lost you because you made the choice to choose yourself, and you walked away and you held your ground and you stood on business. So that is why they lost you. And that's the greatest, like, if you lose someone because they just walked away to go be with themselves, or to just go date and not have any expectations of finding anyone to replace you, you really fucked up. Any cross-watchers watching this or anything, just know my Rosebud, who you might be thinking of that's in your mind right now, she walked away. Yes, she may have walked away to go date, for marriage and all the above, whatever. Because, like, I did that too. But she didn't walk away with the expectation of replacing you. She walked away knowing she's going to be solo for a little bit, and she's okay with that. So you just need to understand, you need to go work on you. Good luck. Like, good luck. Whoever you choose to deal with, I feel sorry for that girl, because you settled for her because somebody didn't want you. Like, I walked away from my youngest child's father, and even after he came back, I said, yeah, no, it's still not gonna happen. It's a no. Like, I'm sorry. You've shown your hand. You've shown how you're capable, what you're capable of doing, which was much of nothing, So I know my Rosebuds is feeling the same way, and they're happy they walked away, because it couldn't be me. Like, I couldn't be the one that now has to live in regret knowing I lost something good. No, I knew I was good, and I walked away to preserve my goodness for the right man. You get what I'm saying? So that was part of that message. And then the next thing was, you collective, my Rosebuds, are no No longer trying to be judged by people who weren't even qualified to be judged. So you're no longer trying to perform for acceptance. And I'm so proud of my rosebuds for that. Like, I love y'all for that, for just learning how to just be and embody who you really are, and your greatness and beauty and your love and your light. Like, you don't have to perform. The right person is gonna come by, see you, and be like, that's it. And you ain't gonna have to do nothing. You can be at your worst day, you can be at your best day. They're gonna just be like, she's it, he's it. I don't need to look no more. I don't need to look no more. That's it. Like, you're going to fill up every desire, check every box that new person that's coming through. You get what I'm saying? And that person who lost you is 10:01 as I say this. He'll be okay. He'll be okay. He'll be fine. You don't worry about him. He will live. You're gonna be good, collective. It's your turn. It's your turn to be the rejecter, not rejected. Okay? It's your turn, collective. I'm proud of you. Any of you that stood on business and did not take a person back that was not reciprocating your love, I want you to know, like, hear it from my mouth, I am proud of you, okay? For standing your ground and not settling for basic bitch shit. Like, I'm proud of you for that. So proud of y'all for that. Oh, also, listen, collector, like I said to y'all, about 2-3 weeks ago, y'all been rocking out my channel subscriptions. Thank you so much. We are now at 405 subs. Like, I don't know what y'all doing. I am happy you're doing it. Thanks for the shares, the likes, the comments, those people who came through and said thank you for this message. I needed it at this time. Listen, thank you, because my channel is steady freaking growing, and I'm so happy about it. Like, y'all don't understand. I have spent my whole life giving advice to people and helping people to get out of really, tough spots and stuff. 12 as I say that. And they would turn around and then dog me out once they feel like they got enough, or they got their cup filled to a certain point. And then it's so funny, after they would like dog me out and ship me on my way, then they'll turn around and they want to double the fuck back. Like, you thought you was full for life, huh? Oh, no, baby. That ain't, no. You got to get replenished. Like, I have to go recharge. You know what I'm saying? I have to go recharge. But thank you, collective, because y'all really, like, y'all showing out right now in them subs. Like, I see 1,000 subs by the end of the year. I ain't even going to hold y'all. I see it by the end of the year. Rose Garden, the Rosebud community, Rose Garden, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. We're going to have some fun. We hit 1,000 subs, y'all. I promise y'all I'm going to try to do, like, a meetup here in Cleveland for us to go meet up, have dinner or something, maybe a little party or something. But as soon as we hit them 1,000 subs, y'all, we doing something. I'm planning something. I got to, because now I gotta meet you. I gotta see who been thugging it out on the channel. You dig what I'm saying? Who been sharing? Who been liking? I want to meet you. All right, so let's get into it. We gonna start with just a simple message. And get going. Like, we 13 minutes in. Lord Jesus. That message coming out. I might not even need to pull no cards today, but we're going to pull them just for the fun of it and see what Spirit wants to say to us. Give us a message, Spirit. Thank you so much. Woo. Look, I'm so excited I can't even hold the card. It is so crazy this card popped out, because this was the message for me yesterday. This was the message for me yesterday, and it's so funny because when I checked the transit today and realized what has occurred in our planetary alignment, I said, Lord Jesus, I think I might be finally free. I think I might be finally free. And this is the card that just jumped out, y'all. Freedom. Collective, you are finally free. You are free to love how you want to love, and know that the universe is going to reciprocate it back through experiences, through people, places, things, whatever. You don't have to no longer like love scare and be like, well, I don't know if they're going to look. No, you don't have to do that no more. You are free to be you and 100% you and who you are. You're free, 100% free. Freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. You are free to create whatever it is you wish to create. I love that. And some of you may have felt like a failure and was having grief, or was having grief, but you're growing from that. Yeah, you're growing from that. Yeah, don't worry about that. It says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. But I think the reason why I was at the bottom of the deck, many of you have already learned from your mistakes, which is why you were able to hold your ground when that specific person might have tried to come back into your life, or even if somebody tried to like disrespect you in some way. You already learned your mistake once. And like that guy said to Jessie in her song, just know when you come across it again, you won't go through it again. Because you've learned this. You're good. You can now elevate now. So I love this. I love this, y'all. I love this. They want me to play with this witchy tarot deck. Let's see what's the, I don't know if I want to know what's to come or just what's the current energy. The Fool card at the bottom of this, and I split the deck, and the Devil card is here. And I'm hearing you've already broken chains. Yeah, you've broken a lot of chains. Listen to my message from the day before, where I said in the message when Sun card, when my youngest, my last relationship, when they tried to double back and they realized that, and there was many of the collective with that as well. Ace of Swords, I'm saying as well, I had stopped it. I cut that shit off. You're not about to keep replicating with me. I was your stop codon. I'm not about to let you keep going that. Ace of Cups that I'm seeing as I split this deck again may have left the nigga crying. And I did get a message like that last night. Like somebody possibly is in tears because you walked away. And they're actually realizing that they played so many fucking games that they might have actually blew it with what really was for them. That's what I'm hearing also. But you're free. Like, you're free to do whatever it is you want to do. And I really don't want to pick up on that other energy, but I think it's pertinent right now. And I saw Queen of Cups. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Many of you collective have mastered your emotions. So you can no longer be triggered by a lot of the same things that used to trigger you. You've mastered your emotions. You're learning how to nurture and parent yourself. So a lot of the things that used to take you out your hookup can't take you out your hookup no more. I just jumped around that message. I forgot what I was talking about before I saw that Queen of Cups. Let's see. I only want to hear, look, and the Fool card still ended up back at the bottom of the deck. That's wild. Some of y'all are feeling real free, fresh energy, new creative endeavors. You're feeling the excitement of a new free life. Like, this Fool card is perfect for the energy right now. Yeah, new money coming in. Page of Pentacles. That's new money. Yeah, some of y'all got a lot of new things coming in, which is amazing. What's the message for the collective spirit? Ooh. Oh, you got the Star card, y'all. Y'all got the Star card. If that ain't the greatest expression of freedom, oh my gosh, I've never noticed this bird in this card. So this little bird right here, we have these here in Cleveland out of nowhere. I've never seen them until this year. And I want to call it a pelican, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. If anybody know, them new big ass birds, they look just like this bird in this card that we have here in Cleveland, comment below. I've seen them in middle Ohio too, like going to Columbus type of thing. But right now, collective, and you know, this is Aquarius energy, and right now we have Pluto in Aquarius. And go back and watch, I think 3 videos ago, I did an Aquarius house meeting. The reading turned into a video that had me talk about Aquarius ruling the different houses and how Aquarius and Pluto is playing out in your life now, with Pluto going direct in Aquarius. So go watch that, because that must be where you're breaking free. And that is why the Freedom card is here. It's where you're breaking free right now. You are going to be the star of the show. This card, the star card, is main character energy. Can't nobody take your beliefs from you. Can't nobody tell you shit. It's all about you and whatever you believe for you. Like, for me, like y'all know, I love to use me for an example. Let's get to it. This year, my goal was to become one with God, and I did. Like, I'm closer to the universe, God, my ancestors, angels, and spirit guides than I've ever been, to the point where I hear clear messages from them, or I wouldn't even be able to be on this camera with y'all. Another thing that I'm standing on business on, that I believe for myself, is I truly believe I deserve a love that's like me. And I will wait until I come across that. I will not settle for anything less than or like than. If it ain't it, it won't be it. Period. You know what I'm saying? So that is my stand on business. I will only deal with friends that are like me. Like, I can't. Like, I am a bomb ass friend, and I know that. And I found that out, like, after the fact, after dealing with so many of these shallow ass females. And I'm like, bitch, you are a bomb ass friend. Another thing I had to do was I had to take away the stigma of friends are within your friend group, because I found really great friends in much older women, and really great friends in much younger women. Like, my sister from another mister is 10 years younger than me, and I love her to pieces. Hey, Kyra, love her to pieces, okay? And I call her like my baby sis, and we met at work, and we just became really great friends. And we don't even talk every day, but every time we see each other, it's like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like, I learned a lot this year in realizing those that are for you may not come in packages that you've been taught they'll come in. And I even said to my coworker the other day, I asked my question, why do I need a relationship? Like, I took my kids out the equation. Now, my kids, they want a black bonus dad. They said that off rip. Their bonus dad got to be black. They said that. And I was like, well, mommy's open to a white guy. If a white guy want to come by, he fine, and he's sweet, you know, he treats your mommy like a queen, I might run with him, y'all. I'm sorry. And I was like, but we want our dad to be black. I was like, well, we're going to let God handle that, because he may be white, but he act black. You never know. So, my kids are something else. So then it was like, all right, well, we can do a Puerto Rican. I was like, you know what? It's going to be whatever God make it be. But, I said to my coworker, like, I literally am relearning what it means to, what the requirements are for me to have a relationship. I shouldn't say requirements, or why I need a relationship, because I grew up in a family where everyone had to have a specific role. So everyone had to perform their role to keep their position type shit. And once I let go of that idea, like, no, he doesn't have to have any specific role. How about we just vibe? And I had asked myself, like, Kim, why do you want a relationship? I had no reason, because I literally have learned how to be independent, but open to receive. That was my lesson for this year. How to be self-sufficient, but open to receive. So then you get an authentic connection, and not a connection based on need or convenience type shit. So I was telling my coworker, and my coworker was like, no, you shouldn't have a reason. You just deserve it. And I was just like, yeah. And that's why I ended up coming to the conclusion, like, I shouldn't have a reason why I want a relationship. I should just know that I deserve it. He was like, and that's it. That's all you. He was like, I'm glad you really. I was like, yeah, because I said I'm breaking generational curses, and that was one of them. Like, I didn't realize. I watched my parents. My dad would tell my mama what to do. 10-14, as I'm saying it, that's my mom's birthday. They had roles that they played. And I remember saying to my youngest child's father, I don't want a traditional relationship where there's a role you got to play. I'm like, I'm not about to perform that. I don't want a Grammy. I'm cool. And I said, I don't want a traditional relationship. I want something very unconventional where we just flow. Like, whenever you need to step in, you step in. Whenever I need to step in, I step in. And I was like, and I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? And we just jive and we're a vibe when we come together. And it's like, us being together is not thought about. Like, oh, well, can I do? No, we just do it. Like, you embody the relationship. You know what I'm saying? And my coworker was like, he was like, I like it. He was like, I ain't never heard nobody say they had. I was like, yeah, I had to unlearn what my parents taught me. Because my dad believed that I should have married somebody 10 years older than me. He took care of me while he was good. Then he gets sick and then I take care of him. And I said, Dad, that's horrible. Because then I don't have a spouse. I was like, because I won't never see him because he's always at work. And then he gets sick and now I got to deal with him in his decrepit stage. There's no life there. I can't enjoy anything. And it's so funny because my parents, they weren't the type of couple to go take a vacation. They didn't do that shit. I did not see my parents take their first solo vacation with just them two until I was in my 30s. It was after my mama's heart attack, actually. That was the first time I actually seen that shit. So I want to say maybe late 20-ish, maybe. And I'm just like, no, I want to tell my kids, listen, we about to go. You know what I'm saying? I just, yeah. So sorry, I got off kilter, y'all. Got off key. But what else is coming for the collective? We got the star card, and it also has the same color as the freedom card. Oh, and I was talking about that pelican in there. You are now flying. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Hangman come out. You changed your perspective to a more freedom-based perspective. So now you're no longer imprisoned by those codependent rules for love and friendships. You're now in a place where you only want friendships that are like you, where I'm gonna love you because that's just who I am, you know. I'm gonna do for you because that's just who I am. I'm not doing it to try to keep you or anything like that. That's just who I am. So now that'll be all you attract, because that's now what you've embodied. We got the 4 of Cups here. Over it, yeah. Y'all over them ugly ass relationships. Yeah. Some of you have stonewalled people that couldn't reflect back to you the type of person you are. You've changed the type of person you are. So let me put it this way. You attracted those people because they were mirrors to the subconscious ideals you had for yourself that you didn't realize you had. And once you woke up and realized, okay, I don't like that, you changed something within you, in that little cup coming out the window right there. That is you pulling out your true self. You said, fuck these. We're not doing that. You're over it. Yeah, you got to a point where you were tired of pouring into empty cups. And the universe, because you decided, I'm just going to focus on my cup, the universe is now finna give you the cup of your dreams. That's what I got from that. You've had a lot of disappointments. To some of you, her phone's on the floor. And a lot of you have cut yourself off from a lot of people. Ten of Swords at the bottom. A lot of you have cut yourself off from people that are not for your highest and greatest good. I'm getting a lot of you been on do not disturb. Don't disturb me. You've become so enamored with yourself. Yes. What did I say, God? You're getting the cup of your dreams. You're about to have so many amazing freaking offers. 7 of Cups. You're about to have so many amazing freaking offers. However, I will forewarn you, not all offers that are coming are worth entertaining. So just be careful. Not all offers are worth entertaining. Some of those offers you will have to use discernment with to know if they're for you or not, because the universe is going to test you to make sure you truly, truly, truly transformed. They test you to make sure you are aware you transformed. I know we all hate the test. Trust me, I hate them too. Oh, transformation. Tower card. Yeah, you've crumbled an old mindset, an old structure. You've destroyed it. You've destroyed those versions of you that you've destroyed those versions of you that don't mean you no good. Yeah, that's what I just heard. Oh, but I just heard something else with the Tower card. Because you transformed, whoever you walked away from, you've left them to deal with their own battles, their own, I'm not here, is it battles? It's an internal battle. They have to deal with themselves, and it's actually destroying their life because they never stopped. They dealt with so many people who were flying monkeys for them, who allowed them to Say It Is Plain by Tory Lanez. And the name of the album is I Told You. You, collective Rosebud, you might have told your person, like, you need to change. Or not change. You told them you need to just upgrade yourself and become a better version, because sooner or later you're going to have to deal with those demons. Oh, it's another butterfly. There's another butterfly. Yeah, some of you may have said, and you could just say, I told you so, but you're not going to be there to say it. They're hearing your spirit say to them, I told you so. And now they have to deal with the fact that you're not there to save them. How can I put, this is coming through crazy. You're not there. So let me put it this way. This person had so many options that because if one person didn't accept him, someone else would. He never thought he needed to change. He never thought he was the problem. But since you've done the ultimate rejection, since you've become the rejecter, this person is now looking at not even just himself, with 9 of Pentacles at the bottom. And I'm not looking at this in a good thing. 9 of Pentacles is you about to reap your harvest. So this is the mirror of this. Collective, you're reaping the harvest for doing the work you're supposed to do. This person is looking at everything he's built and realizing it was never a sturdy structure, with the Tower card being here. And he's realizing, I've been delusional as fuck this whole time. The collective don't want me no more. This Rosebud don't want me no more. And I never understood why until now. They're seeing, and I'm gonna say it this way, that person may have been like a leader, or they were like the meat and potatoes of their friend group, love groups, family. They were the meat and potato. And they're realizing they met someone stronger than them. And that was you, collective. That was you, Rosebud. They met someone stronger than them. So now they're realizing, since they've met you, oh my God, how this is coming through. You're the star. You were the star of that show. Since they've met you, they are realizing everyone they had around them is just they're worthless. They're worthless. They can't love them like you. They can't birthday sex. Oh my God. Birthday sex on my thing. They don't love them like you do. They don't speak life into them like you do. They don't show that person their potential. They're literally there with their hands out. Oh my God. Why does my readings do this? They want your freedom. They want your freedom. They want your freedom. This person does not like the fact, this is all coming through channel, y'all. He does not like the fact that you have the ability to choose freedom and to choose yourself, because he doesn't know how to do that. And he kind of despises you for it. He despises you for changing what has been his truth for a long time. This is wild. Why do they keep hijacking my readings? Yeah, look, this didn't want to come out. It stayed in my hand, so I'm going to put it back in the deck. 8 of Swords came out. They feel like they're in bondage and they are drowning in their emotions. They are clueless as to where to go. They don't see a way out of what they got themselves stuck in. And they chose that shit. They chose it. Especially when you walked away, their ego was like, fuck her, we don't need her. You know, you got plenty of bitches. Go get one of the other ones. That's what their ego said. And that person, when they got one of the other ones, and they was like, what did I do? And now it's too late. Yeah. Come on now, 5 of Cups. It's too late. The bridge way over there. You've been crossed the bridge, collective. They realizing that everybody else around them just been using them. They've lost so much with these cups over here. These 3 cups, they've lost so much. But they gotta understand, they got 2 cups behind them. One is for themselves and one is for God. He need to sit down at that table and take that sip with God. Drink that wine. Sit down at that table and drink that wine with God. It's so funny that came out. I don't know why that came out. Maybe my ex is like really heavy on me right now because he know, like, if I make it to the end of the year, it's over with. It's over with. New opportunities and a new love is coming in for me. It's over with. Because I said by December I'm gonna be with my person. I said that too. So I said I would be engaged, but and I don't have to be engaged by December. Like, that was just a figure of my imagination, or a figure of speech rather. But if I meet the person I'm supposed to be with forever, that's perfectly fine too. But yeah, this person is through. So now it looks like it's going back to the collective, thank the Lord. It's so funny, she got roses on this cup, on this coat of hers. This is cute. Yeah, you got new opportunities coming in. It's clear. Calm, and the waters is a little choppy. You've come up above choppy waters, collective. So your emotions, you've rose above your emotions that used to keep you in this cycle with this past energy. And I'm gonna say energy because it could be more than one person. Oh, Money Trees by Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, you got new money coming in, new love, new friends, and not many of you have new friends coming in, but you have friends that have been like your backbone for a little bit, and you're going to be taking them with you, or not taking them with, they're going to be able to come with you. Yes, that's what I'm hearing. When you go to your new life path, yeah, King of Pentacles, you got a new person coming in. Somebody who's stable, who's a leader, who stand on business. He about his shit. So you got a new spouse coming in, a new person coming in. But I'm hearing you got some friends that they're learning from you. Oh wee. Yeah, they're learning from you. Aww. They're learning from you. They're learning how to navigate life through you. Like, some of y'all are being like really transparent with your story. And it's helping so many people around you, Rosebuds. And that's what we are supposed to do. I love that. I love that. Keep uplifting folks. Even when you think you ain't uplifting people, you are. Keep uplifting folks. This is the most beautiful horse I done ever seen in my life. This bad boy is all black with white legs and a big old white tail. Okay, now. We got the King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. A lot of royalty in this spread today. A lot of royalty. This king, by this King of Cups coming out with this King of Pentacles, this new person is going to be a master of his emotions. Y'all are going to prosper very well together. Like, money just going to flow to y'all. Like, opportunities galore. Not just money, but you see how beautiful and green this, like, it is down here. I'm seeing it's so funny, it's nothing but green around me right now. Mountains. I'm seeing everything that you guys nourish. Why is it nourish? Nourish, water, take care of. With the mountains being around, it's going to be protected. The mountains, and they're low mountains, so they're not there to keep you guys away from the world. They're there to protect what you guys are going to be growing. You guys are building something. Like, I don't want to say building, but I can't think of the word. But you got a lot of green pastures that you all are going to have. And you will protect it with your life collective, because you already been through enough. Queen of Swords here. And there's mountains in this too. And you ain't going to have no problem protecting none of it. My goodness. I can't think of what this greenage is. That's wild. It must not be. That's wild. Let's see. One more message, Spirit, because we are at 40 minutes. This is too long. Y'all know I don't like doing no 40-minute. The Hierophant, yeah. It's 2 keys on this. And last night, I was doing my numerology report for myself. And I was just focusing on what I need to continue to thrive and be successful this year. And it was discipline and focus. And there's 2 keys on here. You guys are going to be very focused and very disciplined. And it's going to lead to a beautiful, secure union that's going to look like a rags to riches story. When you guys make it to the altar, that's when you start looking rich. Once you make it to the altar. Anything else, Spirit? And I love how there's no, like, the Hierophant's the closest thing to a union, but you still are individuals, because the people are away from each other in 2 opposite ends of the card. But you guys are coming together as 2 whole individuals. Notice there's like no, look, Queen of Pentacles is coming out now. There's no, so we got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. There are no cards that are showing union, but everything leads to a union with this spread. So what I'm saying is, you are whole, and the person you're going to be connected to is whole, and you two are coming together as 2 whole individuals. And that's why it's going to look like rags to riches, because you have a story. You have a story that dog just barked confirmation. You have a story that, you know, most people probably wouldn't have came from. And he will have a story that most people probably would not have been able to come from. And when you come together, that's when the riches begin. Because that's your reward for still choosing yourselves and still choosing love to come together. When you come together, you're not going to be choosing each other from necessity. You're going to be choosing one another from embodiment. Yeah, you're going to be choosing one another from embodiment. You're going to be choosing one another from stability, groundedness, peace. Notice how they both are just like, their faces in these cards are just so soft and subtle. You guys will have made it through their face. See how soft and subtle their faces are? You won't be in a chaotic energy when you meet. It'll be like this calm and how can I put it? This is coming through so wild. It'll be like you are so filled with joy and happiness that you barely pay attention to your surroundings, because now you just embody this beautiful version of yourself, and you just sit in any room and just radiate. That's what I got. You sit in any room and just radiate. Yeah. Yeah. That's how I got it. Yeah, that's why you just calm, because you like, I'm the main character. And this is going to come in quick with the chariot at the bottom. Yeah. Maybe by wintertime, by the first snow. 5 of Pentacles here. Maybe by the first snow, you might meet this person. Yeah. Oop. Turned them all the way wrong. Yeah. And you know, winter coming quick. Winter is definitely coming quick. All right. Anything else, Spirit? I would like to close this message out for our rosebuds. Six of Cups. This person's going to come with a heart on their sleeve. And it's so funny. You going to kind of look at this person because you've been let down so much. And because you've always been the giver. When this person comes, you're going to be like, why are you giving me so much? Why are you doing this? You're going to be kind of like, But they're going to come with their heart on their sleeve. And by this being a Cups card, the way you will know that this is your true person, and I'm hearing this from Spirit, because this is a Cups card, and there's houses behind it, and a lot of stone in this card. The way you'll be able to identify if this person is just giving from the heart, and there's no strings attached, is it'll be their emotions that let you know. Because say if you take it and you don't reciprocate anything, it's not going to change. That person's behavior is not going to change. Their structure won't shake. That will let you know. That'll be a sturdy person. That'll be a person that is grounded in their emotions. They have emotional maturity. So they may give you something and you like, oh, thank you. And, you walk away. And they'll be like, I'll see you around, and nothing, it won't be no strings attached. That's the best way I could say. And that will let you know that's your person. But they will keep coming around. They won't, all right, well, she just took that, she must not like me. No, they're going to keep coming back. And that will let you know that, yeah, they're going to have a lot of passion for you. They're not going to want to go nowhere else. They're going to keep coming back. And that's the King of Wands. What? That's the King of Wands. Listen, I'm ending it here. This was a good one, and it went a little bit too long for me because it takes forever for these videos to upload. But I love you, rosebuds. Make sure you check the description box. Give this video a like. Share it with someone you may know. I don't even know what I'm going to entitle this video. This was so good. This was so good. But I love you guys to the moon and back, rosebuds. I will see you guys tomorrow.